how are you? I am Saiasmi Gupta, co-founder of 10x for the Kids, and today we are gonna be learning how to create the Armstrong app. Right? So basically, what's an Armstrong number? Let's take the digit 135. It is a three digit number, right? So remember 3, okay? It's a 3 digit number, so 3. So now we're gonna do each digit in the number to the power of how many digits? 3. The total was 3, right? So each number we're gonna do it to the power of 3. So 1 to the power of 3, which is equals to 1. 5 to the power of 3, which is equals to 125, right? And 3 to the power 3, which is equal to 27. Okay, now we're gonna add all these. So 1 and 125, add these, 126. 126 plus 27, add these, we get 153. And voila, in the beginning also, this was the number that we basically did it to the power of 3 and added it, right? And then after adding it, we got the same number, 153. So 153 is an Armstrong number. Whereas we take, for example, 12. 12, how many digits? 2 digits. We'll do all the digits to the power of 2. So 1 to the power of 2 is equal to 1, and 2 to the power of 2, which is equals to 4, right? So 4 plus 1 equals to 5, and 5 is not equals to 12. So that means 12 is not an Armstrong number. So this is the app that we're gonna create today. So, sorry, I forgot. Once again. So, I am using another account today. That's why it has gotten that you don't have any REPL, because I don't like it. It just keeps on giving suggestions. I don't like suggestions. I want to write the whole code myself, right? So, this is an spare account that I have. Armstrong app. This is a very unique app. So if you have known what's an Armstrong number, it's good actually. Okay, so in this we will take an input from the user, and that number we'll check if it's an Armstrong number or not. Okay, so what we're gonna do is a is equals to prompt. Oh, sorry, I was writing prompt. It's actually input here. Enter a number. Yes, after we have taken an input, we are doing b is equal to length here, which is equals to it will tell us how many digits are there, right? And okay, so I was just checking if our replit is actually running or not. So here I printed this type, because whenever you give an input, you write we write something in as the input value. So basically, even though we would give it a number, a string, a boolean, we would always get the type as string. And whereas in the length of a, it would count how many digits are there, 1 and 2 digits. So basically b is basically sorry, I'm so just we are making videos of JavaScript currently, so that's why I just wrote those 2 slashes. So basically it is equal to basically the total number of digits. I did not write 2 because every time we would not give the same number, which is 12, right? We would give a different number. So that is what it is, right? So whatever digit it will be, either 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it would still be a number, right? So okay, now what we're gonna do is C, which is equal to empty list. Now why are we making this empty list? We are making this empty list so that when we are doing all the numbers to the power of 3, then we want to add those numbers, right? So we need to save those numbers somewhere. So we are making this empty list C, in which we're gonna put all these numbers and then add them, right? So now we're gonna use a for loop, because we are not gonna write the same code again and again. For I in range B, so it will run for 2 times. It will run 2 times. Oh, right. For I in range B, so it will run 2 times. Oh God, why? Yeah, okay. Wait, I'll write this again, otherwise it will just confuse you and it would confuse me. Yes, this should be correct. And I'm just checking it's working perfectly fine, and then I'll tell you. Yes, our code is working. So to do the power of any number, we'll use the power method, right? So using the append, we are putting these numbers in C, right? So C dot append power, so it is gonna do the power of A, because we need an integer, right? Because this is not a method for the string. So int A. And why have we given I? Because I is basically, first it's running it's running 2 times, but in the beginning the i's value will be equal to 0, then it would be 1, and then it would end, right? So when i's value is 0, so int a I, so basically we would get each number through the index. You get what I mean, right? And we'll do it to the power of B, which is equal to length, or the total number of digits in the number, right? So we are getting it correct, because if you remember, I had given you this example in which we had gotten 125 and 125 and 27, right? Now when this is done, what we want to do is add all the numbers in C, right? So for that, what we're gonna do is use a sum function. What we're gonna do is the sum function. Okay, that was weird. Okay, what was I doing? Adding, right? So sum C, right? And actually, instead of doing this, what we're going to do is equal to print A is equal to sum C. Let me check if it is running or not, then I'll explain you. Okay, 1 second. Yes. 1 second. Let me check. Just let me, 100% check our code is working. I don't want to give you the wrong code. Perfect. Yes. Our code is working perfectly fine. So, as you know, as I'd shown you earlier, now from c.append pow int a and then in brackets I comma b, it was appending all the power in c, right? Now when we are think this was not here, think that this was not there. Okay, so what we were doing was sum c. From sum c, it would add all the elements in the list. Now, when there are numbers in the list and you add all those numbers in the list, the type of c would be an integer, right? Right? So, but I want to tell you something. You will get confused. Let me tell you. Let me just remove this 1 second. 1 second. Let me remove it and show you. Yes. So what did I tell you? I told you when we would do sum c, we would add all the digits. So we would get the type of class int. But oh my god, we have gotten class list. Why is it so? Why did not it get class integer? I am teaching wrong. No, I'm not teaching wrong. I'm teaching you perfectly fine. To prove my point, I'll also do one thing. Then explain you. Yes. Okay, so what? class string. Yes. So, I'll tell you. In here, okay, leave this. Just leave this. Concentrate over here, right? So, when we did the power int a and then I, so basically we had converted it into an integer. Then why is it getting class string, or basically it's getting type string, right? So why is it so? That is because we are not changing the value of a. We are changing the value of a for this particular line and only for this. If we wanted to permanently change the value of a, we would do a is equals to integer ai, right? So that is what it is. We are not changing the value of a, which is a type string. We are changing the value of a or the type of a for this line. Got it? That's why when we print the type of a, what's the type of a? The type of a is string, right? So it would get class string. Okay? So that is what it is. Similarly, when we are doing sum c, and then print type c, all the numbers basically in our list, they are all numbers, right? And when we add those numbers, I told you the type would be an integer. But what have we got here? We have got a list. Why so? This is because here we have not changed the type of c. We have not changed the type of C. Right now, particularly, one second, let me show you, let me prove my point. I'm saying this will definitely clear it, otherwise I don't know what will clear your point. Oh, sorry, one second. And this and this. Now it will prove my point. Yes, he. Okay, I know. So basically, only for this statement, for only some C, the type of C is changed to an integer. It is not a permanent change, right? It is not a permanent change. In reality, C's value is a list. Only for this statement, it is an integer. And only for this statement, A's value is an integer. Okay? That is why, right? So now as you have understood this, we want to basically tell them if the number is an Armstrong number or not. So we'll do it two ways. So what was I doing? Okay, you mean me forget. What were we doing? Oh, right, I forgot. Now, I have converted the value of A to an integer again. Why? You already know. Why we have converted the value of of A to an integer? Because currently it is a string, right? But to compare two values, two numbers, both of them have to be numbers. So we know some C's type is an integer, whereas A's type is a string. So we needed to convert it into an integer, right? So if I do 153, we are gonna get true. Because why? Why did we get true? We got true because 153 is equal to 153. For example, we had written 12. False. Why? Because the number that we had given was 12, and right? But it was not equals to some C, which is 5, right? So that is what it is. Now we can do this, or we can do it in a different way. If int is this, I don't know why it gives these extra things. Look. It has given it on its own. It's so irritating. Look. Right. So here we could either show true or false, as in that 153 is equal to 153, so true if and if it gets true, think it as it's an Armstrong number, and if it gets false, think it as a non-Armstrong number. Or we could extend our line of code and we could have given an if statement, and if the number is equal to this, if 153 is equal to 153, I'm taking the example of 153 in here. If the number that the user gave is equivalent to the sum of the numbers after taking the doing them to the power of the total number of digits, it should get it is an Armstrong number. Otherwise, which means it is not equals to, it should get it is not an Armstrong number. So I have shown you both ways. I have told you for only this line the A's type is integer, and for only this line and this line C's type is integer, right? Otherwise it's not a permanent change in the type of C and A. Okay, got it? Crystal clear? Comment down below. So guys, I really hope you liked my video, and if you did, please don't forget to smash my like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Really encourages me, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Have a happy day ahead. Bye guys, see you soon.